course of my career, I've met many people who are struggling in different areas of their life, whether it be in a relationship, issues with parenting, or a personal issue such as depression or low self-esteem. Many people don't have the financial resources or time to devote to going to therapy on a regular basis. In hopes to meet the needs of those people, I created this podcast, Top 5 with Chris Taylor, where you learn the top 5 things that you can do right now to change that difficult situation in your life. On today's episode of Top 5 with Chris Taylor, we're going to talk about being a good husband, the top 5 things that you can do to be a good husband. So who doesn't want to be considered a good husband? That type of person that your wife goes out with her friends, she brags about all the amazing things that you do and how awesome you are as just really being an effective partner in her life. Okay, so we want to get there, and these are the top 5 things that you can do to reach that level in your life. Okay, so number 1, define your role. What does it mean to be a husband? What is your role to your wife? What is your role to your family? Now, sometimes we just take the easy way out. My role is that I'm the primary breadwinner, right? And I work hard and I bring home the money, and that's where it sort of starts. Well, you know, everybody works hard in life. Everybody does things with their time and their day that, you know, can be hard or challenging. And so, you know, stop just saying that I'm the only person that does this, especially if you have kids or if you have a stay-at-home wife. She's working probably a lot harder than you are even. So have some empathy, but define your role. Who are you? What do you do as a partner? Are you supportive? Are you also a father? Are you somebody that partners with or sort of just expects from? So be really clear and talk to your partner and your wife about, you know, sort of who you are and how you vision yourself, okay? Number 2 is let go of control. Don't need to be in control all the time. Don't need to be the person that sets the expectations and sets the roles and sets what needs to be done. Ask for feedback. Maybe your wife has a different idea of who you need to be as a husband. And if you just are staying in control and you keep, you know, sort of defining who you are in relation to her, then I think you're going to miss the mark a little bit. And if you're watching this video, maybe you're sort of already in that place. So trust me, move past it and just let go of that control. Okay, number 3, understand her needs. Understanding somebody's needs is the most powerful thing that we can do within relationships. Everybody wants to feel validated and important and heard, and you really can't do that until you understand that person's emotional needs. So different things that you can do to help understand those needs, you can ask, which is probably the single most powerful thing and easy thing that you can do. You can also go take a test or with your partner take the test of, you know, the 5 love languages. And that can help give you some insight into what their emotional needs are because they're going to communicate and receive love in a certain way. So focus on that, understand needs, and it'll give you a better sense of how you can attune more to what they need. Okay. Number 4 is be assertive and not aggressive. So we're talking a lot about defining your role, letting go of control, and understanding needs. And it might start to feel like, well, I'm just catering to this other person. But what about me? And what about what I want or who I'm supposed to be? And, you know, I'd say this video is really focused on, you know, how you can be a better husband. But what we want to do is talk about how you can also communicate better as a husband. And to communicate better as a husband is going to really only happen if you're assertive. And being assertive is direct and honest. You know, being strong in what you believe and think, but also welcoming feedback and being okay with being challenged. What we want to avoid is being aggressive. And when you're aggressive, you're sort of in your face, you're yelling, you're firm, you're kind of intimidating and scary. And that doesn't, you know, sort of create an effective partnership if somebody doesn't even feel safe to enter into those types of conversations, or the conversation is only a good conversation if you win or if you get what you want out of it. So I can sort of connect that back to understanding needs. You know, and effective communication is one of those ways that we can really speak to people's individual needs. Okay, number 5 is remain curious. So what do I mean by remain curious? You know, you may feel like I've been in a marriage with this person for 2 years, 6 years, 15, 29, right? And okay, after, a certain amount of time, I learn their patterns, I know what makes them tick, I know them, I know everything about them, and you stop being curious. Well, what I'll tell you about relationships, and I think you know, because look at yourself, over time, people change. They change their interests, they change how they approach, they change how they communicate, they change jobs, which changes level of stress. You enter kids in, there's an old saying that the only constant in life is change. So remain curious about how your partner's changing. What are her new interests? What are her new hobbies? Maybe she's just sort of going through the motions but wants something more. Well, the only way you're going to get to, sort of have a full understanding of what that is that they're wanting is to remain curious and ask questions and engage. You heard me talk in earlier videos about being present. Be present in your curiosity. Right now, engage fully in that conversation. Ask those inquisitive questions, and you might be surprised at what you find out. Now, ultimately, what you find out is what you want to be supportive around. Okay, so those are the top 5 things that you can do today to be a better husband. If you liked what you just saw, and you would like more information about how you can implement these top 5 things into your life right now, please check out this and additional videos on my website, www.christaylormft.com.